On day 5, we drove from the Colorado mountains to the old mining town of Moab. We followed the Colorado River Canyon into Utah. This state offered a vastness that I had never experienced. 2 national parks, Canyonlands and Arches, are within 50 miles of each other. Canyonlands is about 30 miles south of Moab, Utah. The Colorado and Green Rivers merge in the heart of the park. The confluence of the rivers divides the park into 3 districts. The work of water erosion can be witnessed everywhere: canyon mazes, unbroken scarps, and sandstone pillars. The high mesa, known as Island in the Sky, was stunning as the sunset colors intensified the layers of sandstone. Travel north of Moab to reach Arches, which lies atop of an underground salt bed. Residue from receding oceans, wind, and flooding was deposited over millions of years ago and slowly compressed as rock. The instability of the salt caused it to shift, buckle, and reposition itself. Faults within the earth also contributed to the unsettling of the rock. This erosion and fault-caused cracks are responsible for the arches, spires, balanced rocks, sandstone fins, and monoliths. On a bright, blue sky day, it is hard to believe such forces are responsible for the creation of a land with the world's greatest density of natural arches. Some arches can have a small 3-foot opening or span over 300 feet from base to base. Driving into the park, we passed Balanced Rock, one of the prominent landmarks that almost defies gravity. On our first full day in Arches, we chose to hike the Devil's Garden, the longest and most difficult maintained trail in Arches National Park, and it's also one of the most fun. Landscape Arch, the park's largest, was the first arch seen on this moderately easy trail. Trekking became more difficult as the elevation changed and the footing on rocky surfaces became more treacherous. Walking on sandstone fins is not for those fearing heights. We rested and viewed Double O Arch from a distance. Hiking through scrub and cacti, we were reminded to remain on the trail and not disturb the cryptobiotic soil. Trail ended at a massive monolith known as Dark Angel. Like a sentinel, Dark Angel is a 150-foot tall sandstone tower that sits atop a short hill above the Devil's Garden. On our return trip, we explored the shady Navajo Arch and sat beneath Partition Arch. Tired, sweaty, and hungry, we opted to drive to 3 other areas. Delicate Arch is a 65-foot freestanding arch that is represented on Utah's license plate. The north and south windows resemble spectacles perched upon a large bulbous nose. Double Arch and Turret Arch sit nearby for an easy stroll. Courthouse Towers and Park Avenue were remarkable attractions to end our visit. The courthouse towers are massive sandstone structures that jut out into the desert. As the trail descends through Park Avenue, it might remind a hiker of Manhattan skyscrapers.